What's going on, world? It's your boy Carbonate, and welcome back to Epic Whipz, mate. And today, today we're actually gonna get a tune done on the RX8. I got an intake, I got an exhaust. I did not put my pulleys on yet, but I did take out that air pump. So apparently the place I'm going to is Fatti Motorworks. This is the same place I got the block off plate for the air pump. I'm gonna go for a ride to Fatti Motorworks, and it'll make the car run better, smoother, and the fans will kick on. So we're gonna head there now and get this tune done. So let's do it.
These are the factory settings, which are 195 and 210.
Yeah.
So they'll kick them on cooler here. OMP, unless like you're drifting the car, there's really no need to go to 10%. 7% is pretty much where I
mean, I sometimes power slide, I'll sometimes power slide, but I won't drift, no.
Yeah, so I mean, 7% is good for pretty much all. Even my car I use for autocross, yeah. I have it at 7%.
Okay.
The idle, I bump it to 925, 950. It just keeps it smoother, especially when you kick the AC on. And then here is the throttle adjustment. Some people want to leave it stock. It makes a big difference. So like I said, I mean, and if there's something on here that we do, right, every tune comes with 3 free revisions. Idle, I can lower it back down if you want to go higher. Whatever you want to do, you always have the option to come back 3 times for changes, or if you go to D5, A5 coils, if you end up doing a Bridgeport, you raise the idle even higher, whatever you want to do. But like I said, and then like if you have a stage 1, you just pay the difference, which would be 60 bucks.
Okay.
And then you can go to the stage 2.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll definitely change this. The red line, like I said, there's really not a whole lot of gains going up higher versus the risk. So the speed limiter is basically the governor. You know, like I said, while I'm in there, I could turn it off. I think it's 155. I think. So, like I said, you want me to turn that off while I'm in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So these two are the only things that people ever come back and had to change to. So on the S1s, it's really not changed at all. And with these engines, you just want them to warm up. So this is basically
I always do that. Yeah.
So this is basically a safeguard. You know, you don't have time to. You know, you got to get to work. You got something going on, you need to go. This is kind of a safeguard. It's just basically, this will limit you to 3,500 RPM until the coolant reaches 135 degrees Fahrenheit. The default settings that I do is 3,500 and 135. Right. So like I said, again, if it just doesn't work for you, come back, we can play with the RPM. Like I said, the car is drivable, but you can't pull out in front of traffic. With 3,500 RPM, you're not gonna have a whole lot. Right. So right here is the VFAD. This is basically the duct behind the bumper. Is your intake factory? The K&N?
K&N, there
Okay, so you might still have that in there. We'll take a look at the car and see. I will say that that intake is not good.
Really?
Yeah.
It came with the car.
Yeah, so I would say either, you know, factory option is good. Factory with the Racing Beat duct is a good. I ran that combo for a little bit. It was great. AEM, great. So we'll check on the VFAD here. The CAT code, we'll turn off. We can try it out. If you don't like it, come back. We can take it right off. It's it's nothing hard to do, nothing super complicated or anything like that. So did you want to give it a go or?
Nah.
Okay. I got you. All right, man. Well then, let me get my computer. You have quite a few codes.
What's that?
So you got quite a few codes.
Oh shit.
Crank position sensor, rear O2 sensor, misfire. That one will get turned off, that one will get turned off, that will not get turned off. Knock sensor. And some, like the knock sensors could have been triggered just from whenever you had that vacuum line with the vacuum leak. That could have caused the knock sensors to act a little wonky.
Now this engine has been rebuilt.
Okay. And then the intake tuning valve, 27. That one I gotta double check on. See, I can't remember off the top of my head what that one is. So we'll load the map up and see. Now your rear O2 sensor was throwing a code, so I can turn that off if you want. So this thing might have a tune already on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not letting me read the ECU. So yeah.
What are you thinking?
I can't get in. Someone else had tuned it. And I don't know what they used. Let me try to restart my computer.
So you can't like hard reset the ECU or nothing?
No, it's locked. Basically, whoever tuned it before locked it out. So I will restart.
So I need like a new ECU or something?
Yeah. Yep.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you got one for sale?
I do.
He actually probably has an actual ECU, so I'm gonna purchase one on the fly and gonna lock it in and put the tune in. That's fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Let's go.
Alright. So right now I'm reading your factory map.
Right.
I'll save that and I'll go make the new map, flash it, we'll be good to go. You got your key on you? Now we're gonna do what you originally came here for.
Right?
So we'll get it fired up. I'll check a couple things, make sure the fans are triggered, and then like I said, yeah, we'll just let it idle. Check everything out. It should be good. I mean, I didn't make any changes to your fuel timing right now. This is just the stage 1.
Right.
But like I said, well, I'll be able to see if maybe there's a vacuum leak or some other issues going on. Alright, so you are getting a knock sensor code right away.
Okay.
So, the sensor might be bad.
And what does that mean?
So, if you look down in here,
Yeah.
right underneath the oil filter, there's a little black circle with a pull. I don't know if you can see that right
Yeah.
That's the knock sensor. So, it's possible that yours is bad, but that's only code that's popping up right now.